MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
Upon first mention, we assumed the 2025 Mazda CX-70 would serve as a two-row midsize utility slotting between the compact CX-50 and three-row midsize CX-90. But as it turns out, we were only half right. While the CX-70 is indeed a midsize two-row five-seater, it's essentially the same size as the CX-90, and similar in most other ways too. Why? Well, Mazda says they're aiming the CX-70 at buyers less interested in big family hauling and more interested in hobbies and adventure. Think empty nesters. So we soon left our nest for a SoCal first drive of the CX-70. Inside, the 70's first and second row experiences are very similar to the 90 in terms of seating and amenities, including the available 12.3-inch digital instrument panel and the all-trim standard infotainment screen of equal size. Outside, minor tweaks separate the two models ever so slightly, like the black trim and altered bumpers. The real shakeup is in back. The CX-70 ditches the third row, giving way to a new sub-trunk feature providing hidden stowage. This extra space stays regardless of powertrain, even the PHEV. And that's where similarities continue as both use the same powertrains. As a refresher, the plug-in hybrid consists of a 2.5-liter inline-4, an electric motor, and a 17.8 kilowatt-hour battery. Total system output is up to 323 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, with 25 miles of electric range. Gasaholics may prefer the 3.3-liter inline-6 turbo. The standard turbo conjures up to 280 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. The Turbo S cranks up to 340 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. All CX-70s come with an 8-speed automatic and all-wheel drive, working with Mazda's tighter-than-average steering and firmer suspension for a great on-road experience.
There's something about the way that Mazda makes their crossovers. I always say it's because they take their sports car DNA and it's trickled into their crossovers, and I think that's very much the case when you look at the 50, when you look at the 90, and now when you look at the 70. If you love to drive cars and you're in the market for a utility, you should really be checking out the Mazda lineup.
And if you do decide to check it out, the 2025 Mazda CX-70 will start around $42,000 for the Turbo, $54,000 for the Turbo S, and $56,000 for the PHEV. Starting price is technically higher than that of the 2024 CX-90 thanks to the CX-70's additional standard equipment and differing trim structure, but trims shared between the two are priced the same. We'll have a full road test of the 2025 Mazda CX-70 and plenty more quick spins soon.